You can take an open API spec and turn it into a working server in 5 seconds. Let's give it a try. So we run this one command, and now we have our server. We can check it out in Swagger UI. There's our pet store. We can look at, for example, the pet ID get. We can get pet ID number 1 and try that out. And what we're getting is a bunch of random responses that match the schema. So that's a good start, but we can do better than that. Our server is stateful. It has a state. We can check out the state like this in this nice little REPL that we have here. So you see our context, just an empty object. Well, let's make the context more interesting than that. Let's define a class called pet store. And then we're going to export a new pet store. So now our context is a pet store. Let's give it some properties. Let's say next ID number equals 1. Pets, which is a record of number. Pet is equal to empty object. Got to import the pet type, which was automatically generated from the schema. Cool. If we check our context, there we can see our next ID and our pets are there. Now let's add some functions. Let's add a get pet by ID, which is a number that returns pet or undefined, and that's going to return this pet's ID. Cool. And let's do add pet, which takes a pet and returns a pet, and pet's ID is not defined, then we'll say it is next ID ++. Cool. And then we're going to put it into the pet's record. Pet ID equals pet, and then return the pet. And as soon as we do that, TypeScript is happy, everything's good, and we can do get pet by ID 1. It's undefined. Let's try adding a pet. Name Fido, and photo URLs. No photo URLs, but it's a required field, so we'll put it in there anyway. Cool. Let's add one more. Let's add Snoopy. Cool. And now, if we do get pet by ID 1, there's Fido. 2, there's Snoopy. All right, but what we really want to do is we want to connect it to this. So let's go into our routes pet ID. There's the get function. Right now it's returning the random response. Instead of that, we want to return a JSON, which is the context, get pet by ID, and the ID comes from the path. Cool. It's not happy because, oh, what if it's undefined? Okay. All right, let's do it like this then. So const pet equals that. And so if not pet, if it's undefined, then we'll return a 404. It's 404. Cool. And still not happy, and the reason being we define the response for JSON, but what if the client wants XML? So we can just define that real quickly. It's still going to return a pet, same thing. Cool. All right. Now if we go and try and get a pet ID of 1, there's Fido. We go to 2. No, that's not 2. If we go to 2, there's Snoopy, and 3 doesn't exist. Okay. Well, let's add a way through our REST API to add a pet. So in this case, we're going to look at the put endpoint. So pet put, And what we want to do is grab our context, add pet. Oops. The pet comes from the body this time. And return that. Now, again, JSON pet XML pet. Okay, TypeScript's happy. Let's give it a shot. Try this out. Okay, so we're going to add a pet ID with 10. And let's see if this works. So we execute that. Cool. Looks like, it added a pet named Doggy. If we go back to the REPL now, since the ID was 10, we should be able to see Doggy, but we don't. So what's going on here? No, I didn't post instead of post. Ha ha ha. Okay. Now if we post our doggy number 10, and there's my doggy. Awesome. And again, if we create another one, we don't give it an ID this time. This time it should be the next ID available. Yeah. So it should have created 1 and 3. Yep. 4. Oh, there it is. There's ID 4. Okay. Create one more. Let's give it a different name. 5 dog. And that'll be ID number 5. You can check it out here as well. Number 5. Cool. And let's just try and change this guy's name. 5 doggy dog. And then if we go back to get number 5, doggy dog. That's it. That's Counterfact. Thank you very much.